What's up everyone, Silver Slayer, welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the gold standard and my views or opinions on a system that could work for our financial situation we're in. So before I go into my opinions, I'm going to explain the gold standard in 1 minute by showing you guys this video. So sit back and watch the gold standard explained in 1 minute.
Almost 2,600 years ago, the first gold coins were minted and used for trade. Later on, people started storing their gold in well-guarded vaults and bought goods and services using the receipts given to them by those running the vaults. Pieces of paper they could always exchange for real gold. That's how paper money first appeared, and things evolved from there. Initially, most currencies were pegged to gold directly, as the name gold standard suggests. People could walk into a bank and exchange a piece of paper money to gold. After 1945, however, this changed. Currencies were pegged to the dollar, which was pegged to gold at a rate of $35 per ounce. Individuals were no longer allowed to exchange paper money to gold, but central banks were. However, countries such as France ended up no longer trusting the US dollar and started converting their dollars to physical gold. The gold reserves of the US were getting depleted quickly, so President Nixon stopped allowing that. He took the United States, and thereby the world, off anything even resembling a gold standard in 1971. At this point, the money we use isn't backed by anything tangible. Fiat currencies, as they're called, are basically backed by confidence. The dollar is backed by the confidence people have in the US, the British pound by people's confidence in the UK, and so on. The value of one currency compared to another, therefore fluctuates continuously. Confidence-driven supply and demand, if you will.
So as you guys can see, we used to have our financial situation backed by something that holds real value with gold and silver, where we would get paper receipts. But obviously, you know, that's with the massive rate that we're growing, and something that only has a certain amount of supply, eventually we are going to run out of gold. So how would that work? Do I think the gold standard was something that could work in a society like today? No, I don't think so, just because of how far we're in debt. We're like $21 trillion in debt. Also looking at how many more people we have in the world, how hyperinflation caused everything to be a lot more expensive, how the purchasing power of our dollar is so worthless now. There would have to be a new system in place. I do think that it should be backed with something that has intrinsic value, but in a new perception that we normally wouldn't see it as, not something like physical gold or silver. Personally, what I think the only thing logically that would work would be something along the lines of cryptocurrency. Not exactly Bitcoin. Bitcoin could just be the rough draft, but something along the lines that it's digital, because nowadays we're in the digital age. Everything's cashless nations. Go to the store, you never see anyone paying with actual paper dollars anymore. You all swipe a card, look at your accounts online on it's on the screen, and it's more convenient for that way, and using less resources. But there has to be something else in place that has more value, something that is that is like the blockchain. You know, it's stored on a public database, instant transactions with very low fees worldwide, where, you know, the US dollar compared to the Chinese yen, I can't spend my US dollars in China, but but Bitcoin is a global worldwide currency. It's like everyone's speaking the same language in a money form. That's very, very, very beneficial and very innovative. So if we find something like Bitcoin, but not even like, when I say cryptocurrency, I'm not talking specifically that. That's just the first step. That's the first mind state. That's the first idea of the direction we could be going in. I was just talking to someone on one of my comments about this situation, and they were asking what I think would work, because I talked about cryptocurrency, and he was like, well, do you think that this is something that it could actually work? And I was just saying, because I guess in one of my videos I kind of explained it as I think this is and that's not what I meant. I like cryptocurrency not just to make money. I don't care how much, if it's up $1,000 tomorrow or if it's down $1,000. That's not the point. The point is that we're expanding on a technological level worldwide where there's no central bank, is decentralized, and it's global transactions, instant global transactions worldwide with very low fees. Do you know how interesting that is, with a blockchain and a mining pool where miners get paid to basically literally find Bitcoin on the blockchain, send it in an actual form of a way that we can watch it. We can watch how many other people are in that block with us, send it, watch how many confirmations it has, and then once it gets confirmed, our funds go to that person or that whatever, that wallet. And we can also store it securely where we have a private key that only works on one computer, so even if you get hacked, they can't even get it out. And that key is a word of 12 numbers or words that you write down that you store on a piece of paper, so even if someone hacked your laptop, they couldn't get into your wallet because they don't have the physical piece of paper. That's interesting. And the very low supply, like, that right there is the start of something. Do I think Bitcoin is the answer? No, I don't. But I think that it's the start of the new age of currency. Do I think there has to be a lot of touch-ups, a lot of revisions? Hell yes, I do. I definitely do think there needs to be a lot of revisions that need to take place. And we need to find something that holds more value with it. What value can Bitcoin bring more than just a very limited supply? Litecoin, Lightning Network, SegWit2x, it can be mined very easy. It has new innovations. It's compatible with Bitcoin. That's a start. There's also coins like Ripple that's working with actual banks. So it's a decentralized coin working with the central. It's a decentralized system working with the central system. Is that the start to something? It could be. A lot of people don't like Ripple for that fact, though, because the whole point we got into cryptocurrency was to get away from central banks. So using a decentralized coin to work with a central coin or a central system is basically, it's contradicting. It doesn't make sense. That's also kind of why I steer away from Ripple, because it could be so easily manipulated by the banks. But that could also be positive. You could still make a lot of. Ripple is one of the only coins that are up 2% right now. Well, as of yesterday. So that's another thing. If you're looking at it, if you don't care about, if you're more in it for the money or the profits, the returns more than the actual technology or the morals of the reasons why people created cryptocurrency, created the blockchain, then yeah, Ripple would be fine for you. I'm not saying everyone who's investing in Ripple doesn't care about cryptocurrency. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, you know, a lot of people don't mind that there's a central bank working with cryptocurrency. You know, a lot of people like that. They feel like it's more secure that way because there's still some trust in the government controlling or protecting, promoting this decentralized coin. That because a lot of people rely on the government. They trust the government. So, you know, if that fits you, then you know. But I definitely think there does need to be some type of change. I just don't know how or when or what it will be. But I definitely think cryptocurrency is the start. I definitely think cryptocurrency is the start. Do I think it's going to be a blockchain? Yes. I think it's going to be some form of a blockchain where there's a huge database that everyone can work as a team together for one primary purpose. Instead of the banks expanding outwards, the banks controlling everything, controlling your money, controlling how much the fees are, controlling everything, controlling what goes on behind the scenes, controlling the interest rates. I think it's going to be the exact opposite as the blockchain is right now, where you can control the fees. I can control how high my fees are. On my BitPay card or my BitPay wallet, I can push advanced or urgent, advanced, normal, priority, or economic, or something like that along those lines, where I can choose how fast I want my transaction to go through, and that will depend on how high my fees are. So if I don't want to pay very high fees, if I'm just sending a transaction to a wallet where I don't mind if it goes in there in a couple of days or a couple of hours, then I can change the fees to very low. If I need a transaction that needs to go through right now, if I'm at the store or something and I don't have enough money in my wallet and I need to send some over, I can push urgent, pay a little higher of a fee, and it will go in instantly almost. With Litecoin, it's almost always instant, no matter what. But that's the new mind state we can head towards, where there is innovations happening where we are figuring out how to buy Bitcoin or use cryptocurrency to buy Starbucks without any fees. How to buy your groceries. I bought my car last year with Bitcoin on my BitPay card. I can spend $10,000 a day on that card. I bought my car for $8,500. Swipe my card. The car salesman didn't even think that would work, because he said most credit cards don't even allow, or most debit cards don't even allow you to make a purchase that big. But I told him this debit card is a little different, and then what do you know, it worked. So that's the prime example. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Those were my takes on it. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think that you know, I'm onto something, or if you guys have another idea that could work to rebuild the structure, you know, yeah, let me know. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.